Welcome back, fair fiends, to the ultimate horror movie monster elimination deathmatch to decide who is the greatest movie monster. In the blood red corner, we have Jigsaw aka John Kramer from Saw.
Strengths: engineering and design mastery. John is a brilliant former civil engineer with an encyclopedic knowledge of mechanics, hydraulics, pneumatics, and human anatomy. This allows him to design and construct incredibly intricate, personalized, and virtually inescapable death traps. Tactical foresight: the rules he plans his games far in advance, often years before execution. His rules are meticulously crafted to give victims a single, painful, yet technically possible route to survival, aligning with his philosophy. Recruitment and manipulation: he possesses immense psychological skills, enabling him to identify and manipulate traumatized individuals, his apprentices, into willingly continuing his work after his death. Anonymity and evasion: for a long time, he operated in the shadows, creating complex procedures to misdirect the police, making him nearly impossible to catch until the very end. Skull weaknesses: terminal illness: his greatest and most fundamental weakness is his terminal brain cancer, which is the root cause of his motivations but also limits his physical stamina, time, and ability to execute the games himself. Reliance on apprentices: due to his health, he became increasingly reliant on others to set up and monitor the games. This introduced a significant vulnerability, as his apprentices eventually betrayed his rules or were themselves compromised. Fixed philosophy: his rigid, self-justifying philosophy dictates that he cannot physically harm his victims directly, nor can he personally intervene to save them. This limits his actions and allows victims a chance to escape if they follow his rules. Handshake: the team, allies, apprentices. The Dr. Mark Hoffman, Detective Mark Hoffman. The journalist Amanda Young, The husband Lawrence Gordon, Dr. Lawrence Gordon. The detective Logan Nelson, Logan Nelson.
And in the corpse blue corner, we have the colossus of horror himself, Chillergeist, from various films.
Strengths: vast cosmic scale. Chillergeist is a great old one of immense, colossal size and scale, dwarfing mountains and rendering human weaponry entirely useless. Reality-bending matter: its body is composed of a non-standard, alien material that does not abide by earthly physics, allowing it to instantly regenerate from any physical damage, e.g., being rammed by a steamship. Overwhelming psychic influence: Chillergeist's dreams leak into the human subconscious globally, driving sensitive minds to madness, inspiring monstrous art, and compelling its widespread worship. Immortality and resilience: as an ancient cosmic entity, Chillergeist is essentially immortal. Its current state is merely a deep slumber, dead but dreaming, from which it can be awoken when the stars align. Weaknesses: imprisonment by alignment. Chillergeist is bound by cosmic or astronomical laws, preventing it from fully waking and ruling the Earth until the configuration of the stars is correct. Relatively passive state: for now, its primary threat is indirect, madness-inducing dreams, as it remains largely immobile and incapacitated within the sunken city of Relaya. Subordinate status: while immensely powerful, Chillergeist is not at the top of the cosmic hierarchy. It is merely a great old one, subordinate to the truly limitless and indifferent power of the outer gods, like Azathoth and Yog-Sothoth. The team, allies, worshippers. This list includes the main groups and entities who serve Chillergeist and seek its awakening. The worshippers: the Chillergeist cult. The deep ones: the deep ones. The starspawn of Chillergeist. The messenger Nyarlathotep.
So, let battle commence.
At the start, Chillergeist can be in one of two states, active or passive. It is most likely that Jigsaw will battle him in his passive state. The battle is in 4 steps. Step 1. Target acquisition and obsession. Jigsaw's strength 1.2, 1.3. John Kramer determines that Chillergeist, as a vast, powerful, and sleeping entity, is the ultimate example of a force that is wasting life and must be tested. He would not seek to kill Chillergeist, a non-mortal entity. His goal, as always, would be to force Chillergeist to appreciate life or learn a lesson through a painful trial. His methodical, obsessive nature forces him to initiate the deep research phase. He begins to compile a comprehensive library of historical texts, cult narratives, and the prohibited Necronomicon, or equivalent mythos texts, required to understand the Great Old One. Step 2. Psychic contagion takes hold, Chillergeist's strength 1.3. As Jigsaw pores over the forbidden texts, the Necronomicon, cult manifestos, etc., he willingly subjects his analytical mind to the unfiltered data of cosmic reality. Exposure to these accounts is equivalent to staring into the abyss. Human language is incapable of conveying Chillergeist's reality without causing psychological harm. Even before he finds Relia's coordinates, the sheer cosmic terror contained in the forbidden books begins to erode his sanity, a direct result of Chillergeist's global psychic influence. The rational, physics-based structure of Jigsaw's mind, his core strength, is precisely the vulnerability that cosmic horror exploits. Chillergeist's powerful dreams begin to bypass John's consciousness and attack his fundamental identity. He doesn't just have nightmares. He begins to perceive the non-Euclidean angles of Relia and the crushing, alien vastness of the outer gods, Azathoth. This immediate, deep psychic contact bypasses all of his physical strengths. Step 3. Elusive influence and spiraling frustration. The elusiveness, the trap. John Kramer starts to see the effects of Chillergeist's influence, madness, cult activity, everywhere, confirming his target's existence. However, the target itself remains physically untouchable, imprisoned in an undersea tomb and regenerating instantly. Jigsaw cannot build a mechanism, cannot record a tape, and cannot deliver a key. The spiral. Jigsaw is a man of rules, physics, and execution. The inability to physically interact with his game, or bring his target into a controllable environment, causes his logical mind to shatter. His extreme philosophical rigidity demands a conclusion, but Chillergeist offers only an endless, meaningless abyss. Step 4. The revelation and conversion. The revelation. Jigsaw realizes the game he initiated, researching Chillergeist, was, in fact, the final and most inescapable trap set for him. He triggered the trap by his own hubris, and his mind is the victim. He has failed his own test. He wasted the final moments of his life trying to bring a cosmic being down to his level. If Cthulhu represents the superior, ultimate reality that has successfully engineered a test that even Jigsaw could not solve, then Cthulhu is the new master. John Kramer doesn't worship out of piety, but out of a perverse professional respect for a logic greater than his own. The cultist engineer, John Kramer transitions from the Jigsaw Killer to the master engineer and high priest for the Cthulhu cult. He would use his brilliance, strength 1.1, to design traps not to test victims, but to prepare ritual sacrifices and architecturally design sites that facilitate Cthulhu's awakening by aligning stars or channeling psychic energy. The blood-red corner and the corpse-blue corner are now irrelevant. The only corner that matters is the one facing liar. Cthulhu wins simply by existing. Cthulhu wins immediately simply by being researched, proving his immense power by not having to lift a single tentacle. This entire process functions as Cthulhu's psychological victory, demonstrating the utter inadequacy of human intelligence and moral frameworks against cosmic horror.
So, Cthulhu could win in his sleep. Not an unexpected outcome. And there you have it, Fear Fiends, progressing to the next stage is Cthulhu. Do you agree or disagree? Share your thoughts in the comments section. Until next time, stay scary.